day we ran it out of a Pepsi bottle. Hopefully we'll be able to tie all this up out of the way and it'll be our proper feed for the pump. So we managed that. Originally we were going to have to just splice that together somehow, but we don't have to. We need to keep that safe because that's the plug off the top. I think this pump might be best off going over the top of the fuel tank, to be honest. You have to find a way to secure it somehow. I think. I see the exhaust fuel. Yeah, I think on top of the fuel tank is going to be the answer. It's just a case of even if we take these body cameras, guys, it doesn't reveal anything. And I don't want to be taking body cameras off because it took long. See with that? There isn't. The other thing is if we had the bus actually up on its air pressure, it would be a little bit easier. Right, well, the fuel pump is actually on top of the fuel tank. So we might be able to feed this across. Well, we don't need all this bloody pipe then, do we? I think we'll snip this. Oh yeah, this is the way. What? This has got 14 volts. Like that. Why doesn't this work? It's got 14 volts like that, and it shouldn't have. No, because the charge is still connected in it. So that's 13. That's 14. But I'd imagine that when that is connected like that, I'd get 24 volt. Or that's where it's going to get really fucking crazy. So guys, quick catch up while we wait for this. We discovered a slight issue with this, and it's we tried to fire it. We tried to get these batteries in 24 volt. They won't have it. It's always 12 volt. They're just connected. So we're going to run it on 12 volts. We're running on 12 volts at the moment, but we're like, there's no fuel coming through. But we got fuel in the fuel line. So why is there no fuel coming through? And I started pulling the heater up because I went to pull the fuel feed off it to see if we could bleed it out of the air, and then when we pulled the fuel feed out we noticed that it had become glued to the exhaust pipe. So that is that. So we've moved stuff about. We'll have to get a bit more piping. maybe a heat shield as well, because when we pulled that back up, that ripped again. So that stuff's crap, so we'll get some proper stuff. At the moment we've got the fuel line going out the intake hole, so intake is not taking from atmosphere at the moment, but the exhaust should be. And we're supposedly pumping fuel. In theory, if everything's gone to plan, we should be pumping fuel. It's hard to tell. This is the fuel line here. It comes up. But the pump's not very powerful. Is the pump pumping? Yeah, it only pumps slowly, it only needs a little bit of diesel, but to prime it, I think it's going to time out in a minute. Yeah, this is our handiwork, we need to clean up yet. I can't see any air bubbles rising to the top yet. I might have to suck on it. No. I can hear it. I can hear it up here pumping. Was it moving fuel on the bottom out? When I suck, does the fuel move? When I suck on it, does the fuel move? Ah, I can see a bit coming up. So much more. We're shorting the pipe, we've redirected the pipe, and we're hoping now that there's enough in it to be able to fire. We're waiting for a nice deep rumble from it. Which is the system firing the burner. We're doing 8 volts at the moment. we're not that bothered by this, but we want it to, we know that it works, so it can take fuel from there, and then we can sort out the rest from there. Because obviously this has got to come out to put the flooring in. But we might have to change back to this solar charger. Might have to change back to that one. Don't know yet. Let's go and have a look at the fuel pump situation. We are running this just off one battery, and last time we needed 24 volts to run the system. This time it's happier with 12 volts off a battery. How are we doing?
Just having issues with bubbles. Yes, the bottom part. It's also backing up.
So we need to get that higher, don't we? I'm thinking, post the pump. Well, the pump's posted. It's level now. That might help. Well, yeah, but it's not tied in, is it? I think it's shut off. Yeah, it's shut off, burner fault. Going back for power. I can see a bit of fuel here. Yeah, I can see bits of fuel. Yeah, I mean they've just gone back down, but I can see fuel in the pipe. Yeah, I don't think it likes pumping upwards. But I mean, that's why I say we might need a second pump or a stronger pump for it. I don't know. Battery's about to die on this GoPro as well. Good job we've got a second one. We're just waiting for the fuel pump to kick back on now, and hopefully we should see bubbles and fuel here. Like I say, this is all sort of temporary. This is just making sure everything fits in, so then when we put the floor in, everything fits. Oh, we've got a good amount of fuel here now. Yeah, I can see it rising. Yeah, definitely got fuel. Got air as well, but we got fuel. In a minute, you're gonna get a cloud of shite. We definitely got fuel. I mean, it's not like vast quantities of fuel, but there's enough here to burn. control panel says. I think it's saying it's engaged the burner. Can't see, it's a really hard control panel to see. Let's turn the pump off, but it's still on. It's not errored. Oh, here we go again. Yep, just see the little bubble there coming up. So that's fuel behind it. And this little pissing about has taken longer than it needs to. It doesn't want to engage the burner, does it? E8 again. Right, so some reading. E8, it's an unsuccessful start. It could be the temperature. It thinks it's 27 degrees in here. It could be. It is warm in here. And apparently it can't blow enough cold air so it can't ignite. Something like that. So we might have to wait for that to get a bit colder. But we have got fuel up here. It is taking it from the sediment bowl, from the fuel tank. Judging by the stats on this, Sean's thing about it running out of fuel shouldn't be a problem because it takes 0.1 litre per hour and at a max half a litre per hour. I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. So I think a tidy up maybe. I think maybe put one of them boards down. Yeah, and then we can get these toolboxes down there, couldn't we? I'm thinking one of the smaller boards, yeah, like that size, across probably where I've painted already. I know it means moving a few bits around. And then we'll try and get this clear. And then we'll see where we go from there. Because we need to find all the tools. The tools have all gone missing.
You can now find us on Facebook, YouTube, Patreon, Twitter and Instagram. Hashtag MangBosses. Find us at mangbosses.com. MangBosses, we're sorting scrap.